Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review, tutorial and swatches of this new Revolution palette. Now this is from the Neon range and this is in the shade Electric Dreams. So there were 4 palettes in this range and I just picked up this one just because I didn't feel like I needed the others. And this one was £6 and just has these shades in here. So you can buy these on Beauty Bay and Revolution's website, and I think they'll be coming to other stockists soon, like they weren't on Superdrug. First impressions when I look at this palette is there aren't that many deep shades. That orange shade is the deepest colour you have. There are no shade names as well, they are just numbers. So there's quite a few shimmers. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers and then 4 mattes. So I kind of feel like you can only really do like a bit of a summery or daytime look with this. Because you know you've got no deeper colours to deepen it up with. So the packaging is very Huda-esque and it looks like the Neon palettes that she did, and I think 1 or 2 of the palettes do actually look like her palettes as well, like they could be dupes. I haven't got those palettes, but I do have like this W7 one, and that's just like a size comparison because I think the Huda ones are like more this size. So the eyeshadow pans are quite big on this one. So this is the W7 Bare It All, so this is like a dupe for the Huda, they call the Neutral Obsessions or the Nude Obsessions, something like that. So, and I have got a video on this palette, so I will link that one in the description box. So yeah, that's just a size comparison for the two. Okay, so I'm going to put a base on and then we'll start with the tutorial. So to prime my eyes, I have used the Revolution. It's the Conceal and Define Infinite. So this is like the more full coverage concealer. So I'm in the shade C1. It's just not getting a lot of love. I'm using it as a concealer in my collection. It keeps getting passed over for other things, like I love my e.l.f. concealer. So, you know, I would pick that one first. So yeah, I thought I would just try it as an eye base. So the first colour I'm going to use is this bright yellow. I just really think it's a lovely kind of sunflower yellow. So I'm just going to pop into that one. So that's that first yellow down, and it does look nice now it's on the eyes. However, I did feel like I had to dip my brush a few times in it to really get the pigmentation, because when I went over it the first time there just wasn't that much there, but once I really like dipped my brush and went into it, I feel like I got a good payout. Next colour I'm going to go into is this orange, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. Okay, so this is a little bit of a mess, and this is the second time I've actually dipped into the orange and it's gone all over my face. It's the first time I wiped it off, but I don't know how well you can see that I've put that orange in the crease and I still feel like here I can see that yellow shining through, and I've put like a few layers on and I just don't feel like it's covering it. I mean, I know it's not like the darkest of colours, but still, if it was pigmented enough, I feel like it should be able to cover it. Okay, so I have cut my crease with the concealer. I'm going to go into this kind of light champagne-y shade and put that on the lid, and I'm going to fade it into this one as well. I'm going to go straight in with my fingers. I'm not going to even bother using a brush because I know that Revolution shimmers work better with a finger. Okay, so I've just put that shimmer on and then zoomed you in because, like, how good are those shimmers? They were really soft when I put them on with my fingers. Like when I went in with them, the pigment was really soft and it went on like almost like foiled. And usually with Revolution's formula, I tend to prefer the mattes over the shimmers. The shimmers are always a bit lackluster, but these or something else. These are really nice, and then I'm feeling like the mattes are, you know, not that great in this palette. So there's like a silvery shimmer in this palette. I'm just going to put that in the inner corner and as the brow bone highlight. Now I'm just going to pop that yellow shade on my lower lash line. Okay, so the look is complete. I've used most shades out of the palette. Actually, I haven't. I've not used three. I've not used this kind of like beigey pink colour. I've not used this like greeny gold. And I've not used this like darker gold kind of colour. So I do feel like I've got yellow all around my face. I feel like because it was so like dusty and it went everywhere, I've got like yellow all around here. So that I didn't enjoy about the palette. There was a lot of kick up, a lot of fallout, a lot of dust. I did not like that about it. But that being said, I did like the shimmers, which were a bit of a surprise to me because I don't normally like Revolution shimmers, but I thought the shimmers were quite good on this. I think for the price it's not bad, but I'd probably, if you're looking for like say a monochromatic like yellow palette, I'd probably go for the Colourpop Aha Honey palette instead. But if I'm completely honest, if you look in your palettes, I think you probably already own similar shades to these. I don't think they're unique. I just think that they're, you know, all just been put together in one compact and easy way to use them. My favourite ever Revolution palettes are these mini I Heart Revolution ones. So this is like the Tasty Peach. You can tell I've got some use out of that one, and then I've got the avocado one, which just looks like this, and I have a video on the avocado one, so we'll leave that in the description box. But these palettes are absolutely amazing. The mattes are really good in it, the shimmers are brilliant. So for me now I've discovered these, everything will be like, everything from Revolution will be compared to these. And do I think this lives up to these? No. And they're both the same price as well. You would have thought that maybe if they're from the same manufacturer they would be the same quality, but they're not. I would love if they brought this out with this formula. That would be like absolutely amazing. I'd love it if they extended this range and they did like other colours. The lovely little lavender or purple would be amazing, because the foils and like the shimmers in here are just like foils. They are amazing. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with swatches now. I am off to try and salvage my under eyes because I need to nip out to Asda. So I'm going to leave you with swatches. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again shortly. Bye. Okay, so here are the swatches, and as you can see, I don't think the mattes have performed that well at all. Like, not a lot of pigment has come off on them. This one I had a real hard time swatching. I don't know, like I went in a couple of times and it just didn't want to swatch very well, the orange that I put on, and then it kind of all bunched up and went a little bit weird. So, but as you can see, the metallics look really good. Like, look at that one, and this one was very like foiled. So I think if you're going to buy this palette, I think you need to buy it for the shimmers.